Have you ever found yourself swept up in a tide of collective belief, only to later question its validity? Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a German theologian who stood against the Nazi regime, uncovered a chilling truth about human nature. He observed that stupidity, not evil, poses the greatest threat to society. But here's the twist: this isn't about intelligence. It's about a willful ignorance that can infect even the brightest minds. Imagine a world where educated, rational people support monstrous ideologies. That's exactly what Bonhoeffer witnessed in Nazi Germany. He realized that stupidity isn't just a lack of smarts, it's a social phenomenon that thrives in group settings. It's the moment when critical thinking takes a back seat to the intoxicating feeling of belonging. But why is stupidity more dangerous than evil? Think about it. Evil provokes a reaction, a resistance. We see it, we name it, we fight it. Stupidity, on the other hand, masquerades as virtue. It wraps itself in good intentions, making it impervious to logic and reason. It's the well-meaning neighbor who reports a Jewish family, believing they're protecting their community. It's the passionate supporter who repeats slogans without understanding their implications. Now, let's fast forward to today. Our modern world is a breeding ground for this kind of functional stupidity. Economic stress, social pressure, and media manipulation create an environment where not thinking becomes a survival strategy. It's easier to nod along than to question, to share without verifying, to embrace certainty over nuance. Social media algorithms are the perfect amplifiers of this phenomenon. They don't care about truth, they care about engagement. And what engages us? Emotion, outrage, confirmation of our existing beliefs. False information spreads like wildfire because it's designed to feel good, not to be true. We're all susceptible to this. Our brains, evolved for quick decisions and tribal survival, are easily hijacked by misinformation. But here's where it gets really insidious. Our systems, educational, political, economic, often reward this kind of stupidity. They prioritize certainty over curiosity, emotional comfort over intellectual honesty. In a world of complex problems, simple answers are seductive. It's easier to repeat a catchy slogan than to grapple with nuanced realities. So, what's the antidote? Bonhoeffer called for costly grace, the courage to think independently, even when it's hard. It's about cultivating intellectual humility, embracing curiosity, and honing our critical thinking skills. It's about asking questions, especially when doing so is uncomfortable or unpopular. But let's be clear, this isn't about feeling superior. We're all vulnerable to the siren song of stupidity. The real challenge is to keep thinking when it's inconvenient, when it challenges our beliefs, when it risks our social standing. It's about recognizing that every time we choose to think critically, to question our assumptions, to seek out diverse perspectives, we're engaging in a radical act of resistance. As we navigate a world increasingly polarized and awash in misinformation, Bonhoeffer's insights are more relevant than ever. The fight against stupidity isn't one in grand gestures, it's one in small moments of intellectual courage. It's one when we pause before sharing that inflammatory post, when we seek out information that challenges our views, when we admit we might be wrong. So here's a challenge for you. What beliefs do you hold that you've never really questioned? What opinions have you adopted simply because they're popular in your social circle? How often do you seek out perspectives that challenge your worldview? Remember, the goal isn't to be right all the time, it's to be willing to think, to question, to grow. In a world that often rewards conformity and quick judgments, the simple act of thoughtful reflection can be revolutionary. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a final thought. Stupidity, as Bonhoeffer defined it, isn't a fixed state. It's a choice we make or refuse to make every day. By cultivating curiosity, embracing complexity, and having the courage to think independently, we can resist the pull of collective stupidity and create a more thoughtful, nuanced world. What steps will you take today to challenge your own thinking? How can you encourage critical thinking in your community? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about building a more intellectually courageous society. And if you found this exploration of Bonhoeffer's forgotten theory valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe. Together, we can keep the flame of critical thinking alive in an age of easy answers and comforting lies. Until next time, keep questioning, keep thinking, and keep growing.